How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Once again, Oda. I'm speechless, right? I don't even... it's starting to get so great that even these chapters that are like God tier are just starting to become the norm. So whenever Oda does a decent chapter in the future, it's gonna seem horrible, right? People are gonna say, oh, that chapter was awful. It was trash, right? But because we're so used to these fire chapters that are coming out post Wano, which I'm working on a big video soon. It's pretty crazy. Let's get right into it because there is a lot to cover. Also, fun fact, I will be watching the One Piece Film Red movie in less than an hour, right? So I'm gonna record this real quick and then I gotta go to the theater and watch this movie. So maybe at the end of the video, or maybe I'll do a separate video, I'll maybe review the film, right? But I'm excited. I got my Luffy shirt on, right? I got my gear on, right? So I'm ready. I'm ready to go 5th gear, if you catch my drift, in this movie. So anyway, let's get right into it. Let's do this. So the cover page, we got Uta, One Piece Film Red action, baby. I can't wait to see it. I'm so excited. We got Shanks looking beautiful, right, with his beautiful brown eyes. We got Luffy in 5th gear, which is that a spoiler alert, right? Are we gonna get Luffy 5th gear in the movie? We just might. And then we got some odd pairings, right? We got like Sanji versus Oven. I guess they're gonna fight, right? From Whole Cake Island. It's like a rematch. We got Katakuri versus some guy. Is he from Shanks' crew? I'm not sure. We got Helmeppo and Jinbei. Like, what's that about? I don't know. There's a lot of weird things going on in this cover page. But anyway, let's get into the chapter. The 6 Faces of Vegapunk. Okay, so we finally get the island of Egghead, right? We finally get to see it a little bit, a good little wide shot, right? We finally get a decent wide shot of Egghead Island. We don't get the full thing though. We're still a little bit too close, but we're starting to see the city. We're seeing a little bit of that giant egg formation. We get some interesting dialogue with Zoro and Brook. We find out why they decided to stay on the Sunny. It's because they think that something could happen, right? Something might happen. And if the crew gets trapped, if they get screwed over by Vegapunk, they're gonna save the day, right? So that is their plan. But we also get some interesting information here. We get confirmation. We get confirmation that Caribou, they are aware of his presence, right? The crew was aware of his presence 100%. They knew he was on board, and they decided to help him out because he saved Luffy back in the prison of Udon, right? So they were aware that he was there, so it's not like he snuck on board or anything like that. Well, he was wrapped in chains, so of course they had to know, but I think for some people they weren't really sure. I do wonder what role Caribou will play in this arc. We go deeper into Vegapunk's island. Lilith kind of betrays them, right? Lilith kind of sneaks away once they get past that phase door, and they meet the Jinbei Seraphim, right? So it's Team Jinbei. The crew's like, Jinbei, you look a little weird, bro. You look a little sick. Are you feeling okay? And then Jinbei shoots a frickin' laser beam at the crew, and the crew starts freaking out. And of course, we get another great booty shot, right? I'm telling you, this is gonna be the arc of epic booty. We got a beautiful Nami booty right here. I don't know what it has to be Sanji, right? There was a lot of rumors back in the day that Sanji is feeding these girls some delicious and very nutritious food, and I think it's going to all the right places, man, because these girls are just looking stacked. And then we get the Team Jinbei, right? Blasting away freaking laser beams, bro. We get the laser beams, everybody's like freaking out. They're like, yo, that's not Jinbei. That's not Jinbei. And then Nami's like, oh, he's just a kid though. And we get another booty shot of Nami, of course. We're gonna get a lot of booty. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna get a lot of booty. And then, all right, enough about booty. We got a little Jinbei. He's looking all smug, like he's chilling, right? Like he's very much like the real Jinbei, just cool, calm, and composed, right? He starts swimming. Team Jinbei starts swimming. He's using the swim fruit that Senor Pink used in Dressrosa, which is pretty interesting, right? Like, did they capture Senor Pink after the Dressrosa arc? Like when they imprisoned Doflamingo, did they steal Senor Pink's fruit? Or was this before that? Did somebody else have the fruit before and Vegapunk experimented on that person? Who knows? My assumption is that they most likely captured Senor Pink after Dressrosa, but I could be wrong. I don't remember the cover story around that time. I don't know if we saw something that maybe I'm forgetting. Anyway, Jinbei, Team Jinbei, grabs Nami, starts choking her out. Nami can't hit Kid, so she didn't want to shock him, right? Because she might have been able to do some serious damage with Zeus, but she was like, no, I can't hurt a child, I can't. And then we get Sanji. He's like, oh, perfect. I've been wanting to kick Jinbei's face since Fishman Island. He comes in with a unnamed attack, right? But I hope it's the blue flame, right? Like, go all out, Sanji. I'm a Sanji fanboy. I want Sanji to be the best man he can be, right? So I hope he gets this W. And then we got Nico Robin with some crazy smack attacks, right? She's like the queen of smacks. Loves a good spanking, right? She loves that stuff. And then we get a booty shot of Robin. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. You guys think I'm kidding, but I'm not. And then we get Usopp. Usopp gets like a nice, a little finishing blow here. So it seems, but no, we get Frankie. Frankie with the radical beam. And as soon as that happens, we get the reveal of the other Vegapunks, right? So they're pretty cute, right? We got Flare. He's Vegapunk number 3. And his name is Dr. Vegapunk Edison, right? So he's the little one. He's a little tiny guy. Probably a genius. We got Lilith there like, what the hell, man? I thought we were going to win this one, but no. And then we get Vegapunk 04 Pythagoras. He's wisdom, apparently. And he's like, oh, the battle data, blah, 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 blah. So he's also part of the brains of the operation. And then we get this fatty, right? At first I thought it was Bonnie, but it turns out this is another Vegapunk, Vegapunk 06 York, who, dear God, whew. All right, Vegapunk 06 just became my favorite Vegapunk. That's for sure. So we get Vegapunk 06 York, looking decent, right? She's looking decent. And then, Oda, what are you doing to me, man? Why are you making me fall in love with these drawings? What are you doing to me, man? Come on. They're drawings. Anyway, we find out that York is the one who does all the eating, right? So she eats for Vegapunk. So as long as she's eating, the other Vegapunks don't get hungry. So it's linking their consciousness in some way or another. We also find out that apparently this island might be linked to the past. Maybe even the Ancient Kingdom, or right before the Ancient Kingdom, right? Which is revealed to us by Dr. Vegapunk 01 Shaka Logic, aka Daft Punk, baby. We got Daft Punk in the house, and he looks badass. He looks sick, right? He looks cool as hell. You gotta love it. Frankie's like having a freaking robogasm, right? And he's freaking out. He's happy as hell. And he's got that crazy little like toy gear thing on top of his head. Looks kind of silly, but it is what it is. And then yeah, man, we get another booty shot of Nami, of course. We get we get confirmation that this is in fact an island in the past. So even though it's all futuristic and crazy, it does seem that a civilization from 900 years ago was this advanced, if not more, right? So turns out that yeah, man, it looks like the ancient kingdom was wiped out, like we had already predicted, and the world was basically taken back like a few hundred years. So instead of progressing, it was taken into the past. So maybe those theories that I do remember reading these theories back in the day when I first started reading One Piece, that the world of One Piece actually takes place in like a post-apocalyptic future, and that this could be where this is going, right? Because we get this giant robot oars looking thing, right? It's huge. If you look at Luffy climbing up its belly, Luffy looks like a little cockroach next to that thing, and it is massive. And if Vegapunk is saying that all of this technology is ancient from 900 years ago, what does that mean, right? what else is out there? We'll just have to wait and see. But Oda is, he's doing God's work, right? Am I right? He's doing God's work. Epic chapter, right? This was a quick review because I'm about to go watch Film Red. I promise I'm going to make a review on Film Red as well. Love this chapter, right? 10 out of 10. Every chapter is a freaking 10 out of 10 lately. I love it, man. If I'm comparing them to these week's chapters, right? If I'm condensing my ratings, right? Instead of ranking them to all other One Piece chapters, it would be a 10 out of 10. But if we're just ranking them to, like, let's say the last 10 chapters, I'd say this one's maybe like a 9.5. Maybe like a 9.5, right? Am I too nice, right? Am I too nice? Am I not critical enough, right? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But I'd give it a 9.5, right? I feel like what could have made it a 10 out of 10 was maybe like, maybe a little bit of that Law fight, right? I kind of wanted to see a little more of that Blackbeard versus Law fight, but I knew we weren't going to get that, right? I knew we weren't going to get that. But yeah, awesome chapter, man. Can't complain. Loved it. Can't wait to see what happens next. No break next week, surprisingly, right? No break next week, so we're gonna go right into the next one in 7 days from now, okay? Well, today is Friday. I should be releasing this review probably on Saturday, and I'll try to release my film review probably by Sunday, so watch out for that, guys. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Hit that subscribe button for me. Make that my birthday gift for this month, right? I got my birthday coming up in a couple of days. I want nothing more than for you guys to hit that sub button and make my birthday a little extra special. You know what I mean? I don't know what I mean. Anyway, take care, guys.